What it do, digital denizens? We have no security apparently shown on Trix's side, but this is Bears versus not Bears. This is Bears versus the hit new Digimon anime, Digimon Beatbreak, Glowing Dawn. And we're gonna get Tapir in the back, Tapir in the front, and Asuna to pitch off a Grizzly. But I mean, we did get a pretty good opening turn of E-Pulse Tomorrow, so Memory Setter and ooh, look at that gorgeous Blinding Ray. The one-of options look so nice. But yeah, I'm gonna have to bin that off with the Gecko, unfortunately. Whole lot of green on my screen, and we're gonna see Grizzlymon. Then we're gonna go into Great Grizzly. Since you did pass me a searcher, I think I will eat that. We're gonna start a main E-Pulse, and then we're gonna swing in, and because we are swinging, we are going to use Tomorrow. And then KnTElixar is gonna come down and lock the Tomorrow sideways. And yeah, now it's like the start of main, we can actually do stuff. So, shout out Big Bear. Oni-chan. And Arctura's gonna come down, is gonna get the just straight removal. Digivolve, then no, it's suspend, then bot deck higher suspended. The Atratus, my number one op. I hate this guy. And we got the one choke as well, so I mean, Asuna giving us the second Tapir is nice, but we're gonna Dan Kanan and then Paradise Colosseum. And then we're gonna get ourselves a Corona. We're gonna go -2 actually. Using it for extra draw. The Corona is an interesting one. I've seen some people mess around with them in Titans and just other like TS stuff to get the filter and draw. Kind of a cool card. Get to go hand neutral at all times. And 3 bodies here. We will simply not get Habakiri'd. You know, chat, I've just seen his hand. I do not think I was giving you correct information. I have a feeling it's raining with a chance of Habakiri. Murasame. Pitch. Wow, look at that. We're going to pitch the... We're going to burst from sources to Habakiri and then trash security in order to use that secondary effect of Habakiri in order to Rev of Light the board. And then we get to Arts Digivolve into Habakirimon. So we get the sword, use the sword, swing in, and then we get to unsuspend by E-pulsing all over the place. Chat, I have not watched Beatbreak. I get that functionally it's the same as DNA Charge. Ooh, Digivolve off the Iron Slash. Okay. And then I'm gonna slam Armour, but we do not get to cast an option. So we do not get to make it. We do get the Tomoro Kyo. And we do got a bear who is going to have to pay for his Evo because we did pass enough. So we're going to go into the Grizzly. And then, okay, Grapplio. I was wondering if we were going to try and boost and burst this, but we're going to swing the Grapplio at security. We have collision, but we're first going to Mars it. Battle and clear. I guess, could he not have barriered that? Yeah, we get value. Full clear everything and get to keep turn. And we have Paradise Colosseum, so it's really whether we can find 2 damage. It does not look like we can find 2 damage, so it's going to be Asuna, Pitch Fire, and then get to play the in-between theater off of Dankanan, and there is nothing to attack, so that's going to be turn pass. Just looking under. I think that implies that we are looking to Digivolve this guy. Start a main, gonna gain. Because they don't have to like load up their Digisoul at all, which is just crazy behavior to me. Gonna get Tropical Venom down, and then we're going to Kugarmon, which is going to recover +1, and then we're going to cast... I'm going to call this thing Buster Dive because I do not remember what the option side of Monarch Lizamon is called. We are going to get to Arch Digivolve, and we do get to go in. We're going to give it +3k. We're going to get the Digivolve here, and then we are going to we are declaring the attack and we are going to battle, which is going to go in, hit that last security, which of course is that Paradise Coliseum that we did know. And we're going to add back the Marsmon, not to be confused with Dinomon. And we get to go into Grizzly here. And then, yeah, we're just checking to see what we've got in terms of any extra value here. Double Dankanance. We do get to go nice and big. Get to go in. Get to swing this thing into the Marsmon that we added back off of the Firer. So we're going to attempt to battle. Yeah, so this is a clear because it's, if it lives, if we kill it, we burn and we swing for game, and if we don't, we swing for game anyway.
Matrix Digivolution.
Hi YouTube, it's probably about time I did one of these again. If you're seeing this, that means you are not a member and you may also not be subscribed. You should check and see if you're subscribed. A lot of people watch my content daily and don't actually subscribe. Check and see if you're one of those people. It might even be glowing for you under the video. But yeah, I'm here to just say consider joining the members. For joining as little as £1 a month, you can dodge these for the rest of watching Digimon on my channel. And you can support the channel and help us do close to daily as I can for Digimon. Appreciate everyone that's been through everything with us in 2025 was an awesome year, and hopefully I want to be able to do a lot more cool stuff in 2026. So with your support, it makes it possible to be able to branch out and do other things. So yeah, it took me 10 days into the new year to record a new sponsor segment, but yeah, if you're seeing this, that means there was no other sponsor, so please consider supporting me. Bye. Also get shuffled up for game number 2. I do want to say thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. Let's almost start at the bottom. As a reminder, you can join for the channel for as little as £1 a month, and it goes a long way to supporting me and also dodging the mid-rolls. Or if you want to be like our rookies and see best of ones earlier, and if I see you at an event, or some of the misplayed mercenaries at events, you can get some bonus sleeves from us. We've got Turtle Sovereign, Balfi, Marcio, Gretzi, Brando, Kessa, Z/a Silver, Chariot, Sanjit PS, Metallica, La Ot, Crest, Random Factor, Sleeping Squids, Wilbervalkes, and Bedroll. And it looks like we've got Leol in the back, Leol in the front. Average Beatbreak opener, but Veemon plus in between. And then we're going to get a double pickup off the Tapir. Looks pretty good. It is quite interesting that we use the Asanas more than the Hirokos for our like Digimon acceleration. I do wonder if there is a reason for that. I haven't seen anything like the Akiho show up at all, but we do get to see a Grizzlymon crack the in-between and then go into Grapplio, who this time is going to be going for that Dark Digivolution into Calismon. Going to get 2 checks in. And of course a Digivolve battle. Does see himself evolve by effect, so Grappliomon goes kind of crazy. And yeah, this is the easiest Asana. Are we going to do Asana Find Asana, or are we just going to set up the Bearmon, who would see start of main, because it is going to be, yeah, like Asana play at start of turn. It just means that Jamie kind of has to pass more, which is fun. And of course we did lock the Tomoro Kyo, which does matter. Gain some memory though. Into the Cougar. He does have a lot of the yellow pieces, but there's no Kyo in this list. Outside of when he's partnered with Tomura, so you're not going to be seeing any additional like E-Pulse off of that. We are going to Blinding in order to put ourselves definitely lower security. We're not going to do the Murasame look though, but this does mean Habakiri goes pretty well because we get to go Habakiri here. And I think we are going to have a rules clarification as to whether this is a Digivolution by effect. The green text is considered Digivolution by rule. So we do get to Habakiri here and then go into Habakirimon without triggering the Callus. Yeah, this is going to take like a second. The reason behind it, it's explained in an infographic somewhere, and it's also on the main Digimon channel where they explain that like it is treated as a rule for this. As much as it very much reads like it's evolving by effect because you do it without paying the cost, and something like DNA Digivolution doesn't talk about not paying the cost, it just talks about an alternate cost. It does read like it's Digivolving by an effect, but it is considered Digivolving by a rule. This is something that will come up a bunch, so it's good that we got to get this in the first week of BT25. So show this video to your friends, even if they don't need the ruling. Even if you just want to show this video to your friends because they like bears and they think Bearmon is cool, or they want a deck that just fights people Bears is pretty cool. Or, you know, maybe they watch Beatbreak and you want to get them into the card game. If you got sent this by a friend, make sure to leave a... is there a bear emoji? Leave a bear emoji. But yeah, we're going to have Habakiri-mon show up when digivolving off of a rule, which means we're not going to get to trigger Callus. We do get to burn the top of the bear's security because we get to recover one and we're still lower. And we do get to keep a turn without getting harassed. Yep, there it is. There it is. It's a rule. Yeah, we get to do this without getting absolutely harassed by Callusmon. He's going to have to chill a little. That said, I don't really know what we do from this position. Like, Habakiri was nice for clearing the body next to it, but I'm not sure if we drew into a Tratus during that, because I would have taken a Tratus every day of the week. Yep. De-Digivolve, and we get to battle the smallest, and, well, there's a Tratus. Yeah, you know what? Scouted, I guess. Baits the partition, baits the fortitude, and then gets to establish protected body. And passes enough that we get out of here. So getting to use... I'm going to have to really start learning the names of these Beatbreak spells. I'm going to pay for the Coronamon and get some cycle going aggressively. And also, I just think it's cool that we get to have Coronamon and Flaremon. I think those guys are cool. It's like... It really is the start of when you come to Central Town. You know, when you go fight the Ogremons, it's Coronamon and the Bears up to Mischief. What am I looking at in his hand? I actually cannot part. That's not... It's not Omnimon. Oh, is it? Oh, it's Juno. Okay. I have Juno come down. And, yeah, she does burn a security. And would attempt to... Yeah, would attempt to load, but obviously we're protected. This is a hard spot to be in. Luckily, he has 4 security. I think the only one we've lost was the one that was burned off of Habakiri. Or Habakiri-mon, I guess I should actually say. Oh, Tropical Venom. We're trying to be cheesy again. I'm going to swing. Oh, hits the Callus on the first check. Are we big enough? Oh, security was checked, so that means that Juno gets to come down and just be a little annoying. We are protected, though, because when this thing has a when attacking, we come protected, because what happened to hitting security? What happened to hitting security and, you know, having to just, you know, raw dog the chance of hitting an option? We are going to get Monarch Lizamon coming down, which is going to go in for the 2 checks. The first one is going to give us the Akiho that we need. And the second one hits a Dan Kanan. Ooh. That was a lot of security damage that you took. And now you're going to have to pass the lot, player. Well, actually, you know what? No way. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why did we not just cast Habakiri? If we cast Habakiri, I think we pass enough, no? Our drawing costs... memory mapping there. Not a huge fan of that. Either way, we're going to pass 2, which means we get to immediately trigger the Akiho. So now we have 3 bodies that can swing. Only 1 blocker. And we're going to go into the Grapplio. Grapplio is going to say, I'm a Scraplio. Turn into Marsmon and run the fade. And once again, it's, do you want to barrier or will you let me burn it? We're going to barrier. It's going to die. We're going to turn into Grapplio and we're going to get the second Marsmon and just do a little bit of violence for fun. So that's going to be certainly a very aggressive way to die. If you did like what you see and do want to see more, and maybe if you learned something, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Join the Discord if you haven't already. If today is your birthday, then happy birthday. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.